And we are a group filled with men who lie. That's what men who struggle with this behavior do. We've become experts at lying to hide our shame. Fuck you and fuck them too. Who gives a fuck about that? You are not free. Listen up, man. I don't care how free you claim to be from pornography or your sexual behavior. I don't care how recovered or rebooted you say you are. If you cannot open your mouth and freely talk about your out of control behavior or talk about pornography and the fact that you used to have a compulsive behavior with it, you cannot claim to be free. It is so incompatible to claim that I am free of this behavior, but I am limited by something within me from talking about it or expressing it. That is not freedom. You are still shackled by shame. And I'm going to call out some guys. There's some of you who have been through our programs and you did not complete the programs over the past 12 years. You've been through it. Either you left because you were ashamed of the fact that you kept slipping and relapsing and you were too attached to your ego. Oh, it's just too much for me to show up to the group and stay accountable. Or you got to a certain measure of freedom from your behavior. And that belief that, man, I'm ashamed to be paying money for help. Like I should be able to control this behavior on my own. And there's shame. I feel just, like I gotta pay other people to help me, to keep me accountable, to remind me when I am going out of bounds with my behavior, to encourage me, to give me visibility, to praise me. It feels weird that I have to pay other people. So the moment you gain the longest amount, because you're still counting, of time away from your behavior, you leave. I think that's unethical. But we have lots of people who do it. We never chase people down for those things. I'm just like, that's your life and that is your character. You gained a little bit of control and then you just bounce. You leave your accountability partners. You ghost everybody. But what happens inevitably is you still go back to your behavior because you never went through the entire reboot process. I also see a lot of men who straight up lie about whether they are rebooted or not. This is not an easy conversation to have, but we have to talk about it. Some of you succumb to the pressure of needing to belong. And then you join one of our groups and you look it around and you're like, man, there are some really ambitious guys. There are some high performers here. But you also look at yourself and the things you've accomplished in life and you're like, you know what? I'm a rather successful guy. I've accomplished some things. And then you look and you see another man who you think is not as successful as you. He's like, well, he doesn't have a partner yet, or some of the lamest things. Like, I don't think his partner is that attractive. It seems like he's still trying to find his way financially. It looks like he lost his job or his business is not doing well. But that guy is doing better in his reboot than you are. That guy is maintaining. That guy is controlling his behavior and posting win after win after win after win, and you can't stand it. But you can't say it in the group. But you can't stand that another guy who in the material world is not doing as well as you, in his sexual control is doing better than you. And you see so many of them around you. And so you leave because your ego can't take it. I have sat with men who have straight ups in my face just lied to me. And they're like, I'm doing good. I've been doing this for 12 years. And I was a fucking liar. One of the best of them. And we are a group filled with men who lie. That's what men who struggle with this behavior do. We've become experts at lying to hide our shame. And they sit right in front of me and they lie and they say, I'm free. And then I ask them to talk more about it. I say, go to the group and share something. Or tell your wife about the progress you've made. Or tell the members of your church, right? Just a suggestion. It's not a requirement. Would you talk about it in your church? Would you talk about it at work? Would you talk about it to your sons and daughters? They won't. Lying. You are not free till you have overcome that shame. And I encourage you to do so. It's nice to have control of your behavior with pornography. But just know that there are many people who will still view pornography occasionally, and they will have very happy, healthy, and even spiritually fulfilling lives. But if you carry shame, well, that is a guarantee that you are not going to be happy. Your happiness, at least, will not be as fulfilling as it could be. So go all the way, gentlemen. If you're one of those brothers who is headed in that direction, or you're one of those brothers who's done exactly what I've said, it is not too late for you to reach out and begin the process of conquering shame. It is one of those things that people will quickly notice about you. They will notice that there is an energetic shift in your character. They're like, man, this guy has changed. There is something about him that is very powerful and open and freeing and encourages me to share more. It will help you in business too. It will help you in your career. Your coworkers will be more expressive to you. They will talk to you more. They will share more private things with you. Not because you talk about pornography, but simply because your shame is not there. There's a confidence that comes with not needing to refrain from things because you're so worried about the approval of others. But some of you are so fucking uptight, but so fucking tight because of the career that you're in. Oh no, my church, they would judge me. The neighbors would give a shit. My in-laws, fuck you and fuck them too. Who gives a fuck about that? You stupid motherfuckers. I fucking hate it when I hear people say dumb shit like that. You're so fucking worried about what your neighbors will think. Oh my, you don't understand. I come in from a very conservative field. Fuck you and your fucking field. I work with men from all fields. There are some sickos in those fields. There are fucked up people everywhere, and everybody is sexual in one way or the other. If you are serious about ending this out of control behavior, you have to be okay with filtering out people from your life who are going to judge you for your out of control behavior. Because to be around men who are in control is to be around men who are non-judgmental, is to be around people who are compassionate, is to be around people who are not sterile. They understand that we are human beings who have sex, who have different fetishes and who have different fantasies. Those are the people that you want to be in close proximity to, and fuck everybody else. All right? That's my message for you today. Get rid of that shame. Talk to you later.